G'day and welcome back to Two Beguinage of Boston. In today's UNESCO video, we are visiting the Historic Centre of Brugge, inscribed by UNESCO in the year 2000, and we had the pleasure of visiting in June 2026. There are two other inscribed UNESCO sites within the Historic Centre of Bruges. The first one being the Flemish Beguinage, which was inscribed in 1998, and the Belfry within Bruges itself, and that was inscribed in 1999. So visiting the Historic Centre of Bruges is a bit of a trifecta if you're visiting UNESCO sites. Bruges is one of our favourite towns within Europe, and we've visited a number of times dating back to 2008. The historic town of Bruge itself is a testimony over a long period of time. The considerable exchange of influence on the development of architecture, particularly in a brick Gothic style, as well as favouring innovative artistic influences, is an outstanding example of an architectural ensemble illustrating significant stages in the commercial and cultural fields in medieval Europe, of which the public, social and religious institutions are a living testimony within Bruges still today. Historic Bruges also contains one of the 56 belfries which have been inscribed across Belgium and France. The belfries themselves are an outstanding representative of civic and public architecture within Europe. Through the variety of their functional forms and the changes they have undergone, they've been a vital aspect of civil architecture in Europe since the 13th century. They are a unique construction reflecting the development of civil authority that marked the history of Flanders from the Middle Ages onwards. Bruges is often referred to as the Venice of the North. It is far less crowded and has a more authentic feeling as you wander through the streets and the canals. The Flemish Beguinage was inscribed 2 years earlier in 1998. It is one of 13 Beguinages which has been inscribed across Belgium. The Beguinages themselves demonstrate outstanding physical characteristics of urban and rural planning and a combination of religious and traditional architecture in styles specific to the Flemish cultural region. They bear exceptional witness to the cultural tradition of independent religious women in northwestern Europe within the Middle Ages. They also constitute an outstanding example of an architectural ensemble associated with a religious movement. For those that don't know what a beguinage means, like I didn't before this video, it's a Belgian historical community where beguines, or lay religious women, lived in a semi-monastic setting. These communities were established to provide a space for women to live a life of devotion without taking vows. Beguinages were particularly prominent in the 13th and 14th centuries, particularly within the Flemish region of Belgium. We hope you've enjoyed this very short video and a taste of the Historic Centre of Bruges, touching on also the Belfry within Bruges and the Flemish Beguinage. If you've liked what you've seen, please like and subscribe, and we hope to see you at our next UNESCO site in the very near future.